If you're watching the Chinese BL series Revenge Love, you've probably already fallen in love with the character Wu Suo Wei. This role has brought massive success to 22-year-old newcomer Ziyu. The series has only aired 6 episodes, but Ziyu has already built a strong fan base both in mainland China and internationally. Recently, fans aggressively followed and chased him at the airport, so much that he had to run away to escape the crowd. So, who exactly is Ziyu? Let's take a closer look at his story. Ziyu was born on July 6, 2002 in Lianyungang, a quiet city in Jiangsu province. He wasn't born into fame or privilege, but what he did have was passion, real, burning passion for performance and music. That led him to enroll at the Beijing Contemporary Music Academy, where he majored in performance. While most students there dream of fame, very few actually make it. Ziyu was determined to be one of them. He began his entertainment journey in 2019 when he signed a staggering 12-year contract with Huakai Bangxia Culture Media. Now let's pause for a second. 12 years is a long time, especially in an industry that changes at lightning speed. For a young artist, that kind of commitment can feel more like a trap than an opportunity. It meant Ziyu's creative and personal freedom would be locked down before he'd even turned 18. But like many young dreamers entering the idol industry, he signed on with hope, thinking it was the only way in. Soon he entered survival shows like We Are Young and Youth with You 3, and while he didn't debut from either, he stood out. Audiences remembered him, his soft features, natural charm, and a kind of quiet strength that set him apart from flashier trainees. It wasn't long before he debuted with the boy group Guangyi Xiaonian in 2021. On the surface, it looked like a win, debuting, performing, and living the idol life. But underneath, things weren't right. By late 2022, Ziyu's name was back in the headlines, but not for a new release. He publicly exposed the abuse and mistreatment he suffered during his trainee years. According to Ziyu, a fellow group member had assaulted him, and the company did nothing to stop it. That was when he made the bold, risky decision to terminate his contract. At just 20 years old, he was stepping up and speaking out, knowing it could cost him everything. His fight wasn't easy. He was silenced, lost access to his official accounts, and vanished from the public eye for a while. Many thought that might be the end of his career, but Ziyu refused to disappear. After months of legal back and forth, he regained control and decided to rebuild from zero. That's when acting came into the picture. In 2023, he accepted smaller supporting roles, including a part in the historical drama My Lady General and the romantic comedy Why Did Secretary Duan Behave Like That? Acting wasn't something he was immediately famous for. His early roles were small, almost like stepping stones. But those roles mattered. They gave him the chance to experiment, to find his own style, and to show casting directors and audiences alike that he was more than just a pretty face. He proved he could carry complex emotions and bring depth to characters, which isn't easy for someone just starting out. This slow burn eventually paid off with Revenge Love. The series is a remake of the popular 2020 series Counterattack. For fans familiar with the original, this remake brought both excitement and high expectations. Counterattack told a gripping story of love, betrayal, and redemption, and its success set a high bar. So when Revenge Love was announced, many were curious. Could it live up to the original? Would it bring something fresh while respecting what made the first show so beloved? What makes Revenge Love stand out is how it deepens the emotional layers of the story, and a big part of that credit goes to Ziyu's portrayal of Wu Suo Wei. While the original Counterattack focused heavily on the tension between characters and the twists of their relationships, Revenge Love takes a more intimate look at the emotional scars those conflicts leave behind. The remake also updates the setting and styling to feel more modern and relatable to today's audience. Without losing the original's intense drama and chemistry, the production team made sure to keep the core themes, love and revenge, forgiveness and growth, while exploring the characters' inner worlds more fully. That balance between honoring the original and adding new depth is part of why Revenge Love has been making waves. The chemistry between Ziyu and his co-star Tian Shuning has become a highlight of the show. Their on-screen relationship is layered with tension, affection, and heartbreak, which fans say feels incredibly real. Clips of their scenes have gone viral on social media, sparking endless fan theories, art, and discussions. Ziyu's subtle glances in the way he conveys emotion without saying a word have drawn praise from critics and viewers alike. This approach has helped Revenge Love stand on its own, even for those who haven't seen Counterattack. It's a story about second chances and the messy, complicated ways people connect. which is why it resonates so strongly with viewers today. Meanwhile, Ziyu's personal life remains surprisingly private, which only adds to his mystique. He isn't the type to flood social media or seek out publicity. Instead, he lets his work speak for itself and keeps his personal moments close to the chest. His solo music release in 2024, Ni Guo de Hai Hao Ma, was a special moment for both him and his fans. The ballad is soft and introspective, with lyrics that hint at healing and resilience. Many fans saw it as Ziyu sharing a piece of his heart, something more personal than any acting role could convey. The song's gentle melody and emotional depth perfectly match the quiet, thoughtful persona he's known for. Looking ahead, Ziyu's future is full of possibilities. His story resonates with many young people today, those who have faced obstacles but refuse to give up, who want to break free from the mold and define success on their own terms. Industry insiders are watching closely, predicting that Ziyu's combination of talent, authenticity, and grit will make him a lasting figure in Chinese entertainment. So if you're watching Revenge Love, you're not only enjoying a gripping drama, you're also seeing a thoughtful reinterpretation of a beloved story, with Ziyu's performance at the heart of it. His ability to bring nuance and depth to a character with a lot of emotional baggage is a big reason why this remake has captured so many hearts.